Hey, so in this tutorial, we're actually going to be talking about two different formulas. We've got the today formula and the now formula. These are awesome formulas that actually pull up-to-date data about today's date as well as now, aka today's date and time. So these are a great way if you want to add in like a little dashboard area where it pulls automatically up today's date as a reminder, or maybe you want to pull up the time. Maybe you're doing a student planner and it's just essential that they know the time because students are always on a schedule, so they want to make sure that they get assignments in on time. It's just a great little feature that you can add. And it's also, we use the today formula and sometimes the now formula along with other formulas. So for example, which one did I use it in? I used it in when we did the if formula. So if you want to go check out my if formula video, we used it with our lovely formula to show the status of today. So as you can see, we use today as a formula inside of another formula. So it's just a great way to reference today. Anyways, don't let me get distracted. There's a few things that we do want to talk about though. I'm going to show you how to use these formulas. Then we're going to talk about how to format them and then important information that you need to know in the settings area. So we're going to do today's formula. First, I'm going to select my cell. It's a one big merged cell, so don't mind how big it is. And then I'm going to double click into my cell, do the equal sign, and then write in today, and then left bracket, right bracket. Or you can always just select your, when it pops up there, and then you put in your end bracket and hit enter. And so as you can see, it's February 17th, 2026, and it's automatically going to pull up that date. Now I'm going to, well, actually, I'll just say this updates every single day. So if I come back tomorrow, this will show February 18th and so on and so on. It will show today's current date. Now, the now formula will show today's date as well as time, but we can actually adjust that so that way it only shows the time if you want to. But this gets very nitty gritty. So this one's just showing today's date. So whether it's like 12:01 a.m. on today's date or like 7 p.m., it doesn't matter. It's always going to show today's date. This one will actually show now, like the current time as of now. So if I double click into my cell, I do equal sign and then write in now. I just click that and then I'm going to put a right bracket to close it. So it's literally just now, left bracket, right bracket, hit return. And as you can see, it shows both today's date as well as today's current time from minutes, or sorry, hour to minutes to seconds. So now, what do I want to say? I'll talk about the settings first. Okay, so now anytime that I make any changes to the spreadsheet, it will automatically update this time. It's not updating now because obviously it's past the 34 seconds mark. It's now 10:01, but it's still showing this current time. But anytime I make a change to my spreadsheet, so if I type in here and hit enter, it will automatically update and show today's, or like the current time right now. It's 10:01 with 7 seconds. And then if I make another change over here, it will automatically update. So this is only updating based off of a change within your spreadsheet. So if you refresh your spreadsheet or if you open up your spreadsheet for the first time, it will automatically show that current time. But if you want it to update on a regular basis, especially if you're using it as a clock, then you'll want to make sure you go over to settings. So first, let me move my head over there. There we go. So we're going to go to File, Settings. Now under Calculation, Recalculation, you want to change it from On Change to either every minute or every hour. Now this may slow down your spreadsheet just a little bit. So it does affect it. So it affects now, today, rand, and rand between. Those are different formulas. We will go through those eventually. But anyways, it does affect now and today because it's letting you know that it's going to update either every minute or every hour. So if you wanted to do every minute, you would just choose that option and then save settings. And so now this, whether I'm making changes or not in my spreadsheet, it will update on the minute. Like every minute it'll update. But if I still type in something, it will automatically update as well. So anytime a change or every minute passes, it will update. So let's see, we'll wait until it comes. Now this won't, it will technically update, but it's still today's date. So it's just going to show us today's date. Let's see if this will update on the 3. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. It's coming. It hasn't changed yet. Um, on my clock, I'm looking at my clock right now. Okay, so oh, yeah, it automatically changed just on the minute right now. So it's 10:03, 10:03. So it actually works. So know that you can do that. So now let's talk about one other setting that we want to change. So I'm going to go to File and Settings. Now, if you're making your spreadsheet for yourself, then you won't need to worry about this. But if you are creating it for your customers and they are in a different country than you, then this will concern them because when you choose your settings for the spreadsheet, it's automatically going to choose the locale of whoever made the spreadsheet is. So I'm currently in Canada, but I usually choose the United States as my locale because most of my customers are in the United States. So I just leave it as is. But if you are making spreadsheets for people mainly in Europe, maybe, or maybe they're in Australia or China or wherever you're at, or yeah, you can either change it yourself or you could tell your customers to update it because it goes based off of different time zones. Like currently, mine is I'm in the mountain time, Edmonton in Canada. Now, if I was in Toronto, let's say in Canada, that's the Eastern time zone. So I would have to go and update that to Eastern time zone. If I was in Jamaica, I would update it to Jamaica, to Guyana, to any of these places. So if you are creating a spreadsheet that does have either a date that's based off of like if it's showing today's date, for example, or if you have something that's showing today's time, you will want to just let your customers know that if they need to update the time zone, they can update it here, as well as the locale might matter, but usually it's the time zone that we do want to fix, and that will update it. Because obviously, if you're watching this at the exact minute I'm filming, it might not be 10:04 for you, it might be 12:04 for you. So like customers will need to update it so that way those times and dates are actually accurate. So just remember that if you do use these formulas to make anything, where it's kind of like a little clock or it's just showing today's date, your customers will need to update that themselves. So again, they just go to File, Settings, and then they could choose it right here under General. So it'll automatically pop up and they could choose their time zone. Alrighty, so the last thing I want to talk about is formatting. So if you don't like the way this looks, maybe you want it to say the actual month itself instead of just the numbers, we could change that. So I'm going to select my cell, I'm going to go to Format, I'm going to go to Number, and then scroll all the way down to Custom Date and Time. Now this is where you can either choose something that's already here, or you can make it your own. So usually I like to scroll and see if I like anything. So this is usually one of my favorites, or maybe I'll do a short abbreviation, or you can come up to this box and customize it. So you can either delete everything out, or you could just click on the arrows and choose the different options. So for example, maybe I want to do the abbreviated month, or maybe I just want to do the numbers or the full month, or just the letter of the first letter of the month. You could choose by days, so you could do abbreviated. So if I wanted it to show like Tuesday instead of the actual number, you could choose that. If you want to choose a 2-digit year or a 3-digit year, you could do that. If you want to do it with dashes, with forward slashes, you could do whatever you want. And this is especially important because I know there's some countries out there that like to do days before months and other countries that like to do months before days. So this is just an easy way to format it. And obviously your customers can always change it out if they want to. They can update it based off of their country because you can't always control what countries you sell to, right? So I might make something that I like where I have the month first and the day second, and someone might like the day first and the month second. So they can obviously come and update it, but if you want to add in your own version, just delete everything that's in this box, click on the little arrow, and then you could choose what's next. So for example, maybe I'll do month first, or no, you know what? I'm going to do day first because I want to show day. I'm going to choose so that way it shows the day of the week. And always make sure you add in any kind of grammar or anything like that, so, or any characters. So if you want a space in between the day and the month, make sure you have a space in between. If you want a dash, do a dash. If you want a forward slash, do a forward slash. Up to you, but I'm going to put a space in between. Yeah, I'm going to choose the month. And I'm going to do a short abbreviation. And then again, I'm going to put a space in between the month and the day. I'm going to add in the day. And then I'm going to put a comma and a space, and then I'm going to add in the year. And we'll do the full numeric year. And then I'm going to click apply. So now it's showing me Tuesday, February 17th at 2026. So that is today's date. I can just increase the size of it if I want. If I want to add in maybe a cute font, I could do that as well. So you can make a really cute little area inside of your spreadsheet where it just reminds people what day it is, especially if it's one of those like daily planners, monthly planners, student planners. It's always nice to have a reminder of what today's date is because we sometimes forget. Now for the now formula, if you want it to show, you can update this as well, the same thing. So if I select the cell and go to format, number, custom date and time, you could change it out here. Or what you could do, if you just wanted to show the time, you could show the different times. There's a lot of different options here. So I could delete that out and maybe I just want to do it like this. You can also, again, create your own custom ones as you want. And then I can click apply. And as you can see, there is the time. And now I can just make this a little bit prettier, make it bigger. And there you go. That's a quick way to add a clock to your spreadsheet. And now update on every minute as well as every change. Don't forget, you can also, under number, custom date and time, if you wanted to just show just like 1:25 p.m. without the seconds, you could do that. If you want to show a date beside it, there's lots of different options. And again, you can customize it just by choosing options in here or deleting it all out and creating your own custom version. So let's say I want to do this one and click apply, and there you go. So it's a cute way to add a clock. That's how you use the now formula and the today formula. There will be other times where you'll use it inside of another formula, which I showed you over here, where we did it, where it's saying, hey, if this cell is equals to today, that is that formula as well. You can go watch that. That's the if formula video. But if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. I hope you make some super cute date and time areas inside your spreadsheets. Just think of all the cute little things that you can add that just add a little bit of extra to your spreadsheets. And that are very practical too, because some people need reminders of what today is as well as what time it is. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much. Don't forget, you can sign up for my free mini course, the Wild Heart Spreadsheet Academy, which is perfect for beginners, where I show you everything there is to know about Google Sheets and getting you started creating your own spreadsheets. Plus, you get to create a cute weekly planner. You also get a free custom GPT to give you some ideas to create your first spreadsheet. So completely free. Check it out. I have the link below. Thank you so much.